let's keep going with the action.
PPW Nation, welcome back to the Prairie Pro Wrestling YouTube channel, and welcome back to another sunny Saturday afternoon here in Saskatoon, outside of the Saskatoon Berries game. We are your commentary team for this afternoon. I am Bobby Munson, the man beside me. He's the man with the angelic voice. He is Papa Smokes. Papa Smokes, happy Saturday. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, Munson, and even better that we're at the Berries game under blue skies in Saskatchewan, watching some pro wrestling. Isn't this a great crossover, Munson? Baseball and wrestling.
It has been a fantastic collaboration, a great organization here. And look at this. This is a couple of brutes you don't want to run into. It is the Brotherhood, the Crazed Cowboy, Jacob Creed, and the Dixie Dragon, and even shoving the cameraman on his way down to the ring. These guys are absolutely scary, Papa Smokes, and they're going to be looking to inflict some pain here tonight on their opponents.
Yeah, the Brotherhood are big, they're rough, they're tough, and they're mean. So all their opponents better watch out and better have eyes on the back of their head, because the Brotherhood does not screw around.
But they're going to have it tough here tonight, Papa Smokes, because we are going to see a tag team that we have seen once before here in Prairie Pro Wrestling looking to get out there and maybe put themselves in the PPW Tag Team title picture. I'm talking about the team of King Richter. We're going to be joined right now by Rich King and Dean Richter. These two guys, we've seen them a lot more in singles competition, but we have seen them in tag team competition one time before too, Papa Smokes. We know they can get the job done inside that ring, but we also know the last time we saw that man, Rich King, we saw him really making the Brotherhood look foolish as he beat Bucky McGraw, and all while getting one up on the tag team inside that ring tonight.
And you know that Rich King and Dean Richter really want to make a name for themselves in PPW. Not only as singles competitors, but look at this, in tag team action as well. They're going to have a little bit of fun with the fans on the way out to the ring here, but once they get there, it's going to be all business. They got to be careful with the Brotherhood. This is a big, violent team that they're facing tonight.
They've got the PPW Nation all pumped up here, and before we ring that bell, there's another bell we want to be ringing, and that's the bell down below on the YouTube channel here. It's right beside the subscribe button. We also want you to smash, give this video a thumbs up, and leave us a comment in the comment section. Let us know who are your favorites at Prairie Pro Wrestling, who are your least favorites at Prairie Pro Wrestling. We want to hear from you, the PPW Nation. Once more, I'll always say it, Papa Smokes, PPW live action, nothing beats it. We might be live outside the Berries game, but we'll be live Saturday, September 6th again for PPW Presents Los Slamtos. Looking forward to that event here as well, too. And who will start this matchup for either team? This is a real big boy matchup here tonight, Papa Smokes. I hope that ring is extra reinforced for the amount of muscle we got going up in this ring here tonight.
Yeah, the one question nobody's asking right now is where's the beat? We can all clearly see it's right in the ring here. These are some big boys.
All right, and here we go. Rich King and the Dixie Dragon are going to be starting things off here tonight. Not only is it awesome to be here, Papa Smokes, before the Berries game, but look at this. So you got a beautiful night here in Saskatoon, beautiful blue skies. First time PPW's been at an outdoor event since we did the Food Truck Wars at the very early stages of Prairie Pro Wrestling. This has been an experience of a lifetime, and I hope that we get to do this again.
Yeah, very much so. This has me remembering those fine times of the Food Truck Wars when PPW was just brand new on the wrestling scene. Look at how far we've come, and now we're out here at the Saskatoon Berries game entertaining a whole bunch of baseball fans. This is great.
It really is, and they're loud and having a good time. Dixie Dragon shoves Rich King into the corner, but Rich just trying to shake off the cobwebs, get back into this thing.
One more try.
He's saying one more try. He's going to get this done here. There you go. Flex it out, Mr. King. There he goes. Arm drag. There we go. Now Rich into this thing.
That's one way to combat the power of the Dixie Dragon, and the sheer strength and weight of the Dragon is just using that agility and using that leverage and momentum to send him over the other side. Rich King's going to have to wrestle smart against these big guys.
He's going to roll him up.
Oh, yeah.
Rolls him up and now rolls him to try to get him into a suplex. Dixie Dragon with a nice block there. Remember, the Brotherhood had been chasing the opportunity at the PPW Championship, you know, just coming up short a couple of times here in these triple threat matches. I'm sure they will be looking for an opportunity at some point to get themselves a standard tag team matchup against the champions to see if they can't take the gold away.
Wow, nice. Overhead suplex into the pinning combination for Dean Richter here, and he's going to show that he's got some size and he can stand in there with the Brotherhood.
But in comes the crazed cowboy of Prairie Pro Wrestling. We know that it's going to get violent and it's going to get deadly now that Jacob Creed has entered this matchup. Seasoned veteran of the game here. Just shoving the big man Dean Richter off, and a little flexing there from the crazed cowboy.
Well, the look on Richter's face, he's not used to being manhandled like that, just thrown into the corner.
And Richter now trying to get the PPW Nation all pumped up here. As we always say, that Nation adrenaline that pumps through some of these wrestlers' pop spokes is sometimes enough to carry them through a matchup. Dean Richter trying to use it in order to lift the big man, the crazed cowboy, up. Not able to do so, but now going for the suplex. Jacob Creed blocking.
Ooh, that's a tough lift at the best of times.
Creed comes running in, and Dean Richter pulls him in, and he got it this time, though, Papa Smokes. Very impressive from Richter.
And now it's Jacob Creed's turn to be a little amazed at the strength which Dean Richter is showing here with that German suplex. He really took Creed over, planted him right on his head in the back of his neck. Now Rich King wants some.
Yeah. Jacob Creed didn't realize that tag was made. Rich King is the legal man in the matchup, now going for the cover. Only gets a 2 count, though. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep this cowboy down for 3. Well, the fans seem to think it was 3 anyway. We got some fans at ringside trying to let the referee know they saw it as a 3 count there. They believe King Richter should have won, but they got to keep that momentum going and avoid situations such as that. The Brotherhood have been working in tandem for quite some time now, Papa's folks, that they know how to work these matchups. They know how to isolate their opponents, and they're going to do just that right now. Dixie Dragon with that cheap kick now, and Rich King finds himself in no man's land all of a sudden.
But that one kick to the back of Rich King changed the whole complexion of this match. Now the Brotherhood going on the offensive, and that's what Richter and King do not want, because these two juggernauts will ground and pound you and beat you down in this match. Now look at this. Dixie Dragon with the nerve hold on the trapezius muscle there, and you can see Dean Richter in a lot of pain right now.
Reaching for that tag, but Dixie Dragon just methodically holding the hold and teasing and taunting them at the same time. And that's some of the psychology part of this game as well, too. The Brotherhood very good at the psychology game, getting to the heads of their opponents, trying to wear them down. But Rich King with a nice roll-up on the Dixie Dragon, just about steals one there. Dixie manages to get out, and the big clothesline connects.
And, you know, Munson, thinking about the PPW tag team situation, you got to think that the Brotherhood are at their most dangerous right now, because they've been frustrated in their battles with the clandestine society, in their battles with the Short Kings. They have not been the tag team that's risen to the top of this division quite yet. There's a clear frustration and an anger building amongst the Brotherhood. They're looking to make an impact and they're looking to make a statement. They'll use Rich King and Dean Richter as their stepping stones towards the top of this division.
And again, like we said earlier, also looking for, you know, a measure of redemption here when it comes to Rich King having stolen that one, not only over Bucky McGraw, but over all three members of the Brotherhood at the same time. Is the ref seriously going to let a tag like that go right in front of everybody's eyes? Clapping the boot. Dixie Dragon with the scoop slam. Rich King is in some serious trouble here. And all the weight of the Dixie Dragon goes down. And 1, 2, no. Oh, Rich King with a roll up. Just about takes it. Oh, Rich doesn't even know where he's at right now, Pop Smokes. Reaching towards the wrong corner. Ends up being met with the boot of the Dixie Dragon. Jacob Creed now back into this thing.
Yeah, King needs a tag badly, and the Brotherhood just aren't going to let him have that, continuing to wear down the men from the Yukon. And now Jacob Creed just holding him up like a small child in that bear hug, and you can see the air and the energy just leaving Rich King's body.
It is just cinched in deep from the Crazed Cowboy right now, and Rich King is in absolute agony, trying to not only fight out of the hold, but make sure that he doesn't pin his shoulders down for a count of 3 here. And look at Rich King fighting back. Ducks under Jacob Creed, but Creed well placed to grab the ankle. Not going to allow it to happen. Almost there, but still not enough. Oh, look at the agility. Rich King leaps over Jacob Creed, and now Dean Richter is in this thing.
Oh, and Richter's looking like a house on fire. He wanted that tag so bad to give his partner Rich King a little respite. He's going to go all the way on the Brotherhood here, just taking down both men. Oh,
wow. Impressive from Richter, but he's got to watch out. Jacob Creed right there, and oh my goodness, they're going to hit this thing. There it is. Connected. And cover 1, 2, 3. That is all she wrote, Papa Smokes. The Brotherhood with a big victory and a big statement here in the tag team division.
A huge statement just made, and a statement that the Brotherhood really needed and really wanted to make. They are not going away from the PPW Tag Team division. And now with a big win over Rich King and Dean Richter at the Berries game under the blue skies, boy, they're looking great. The fans don't like this win so much, but you know that Bucky McGraw and the Brotherhood are finding this win extremely valuable.
Certainly are, and hopefully you found today's match valuable, and we appreciate that you spent the time. But that is going to be it for us here today. From myself, from Papa Smokes, and all of Prairie Pro Wrestling Management, we wish you a happy Saturday, and we will see you in 1 week's time. Take care, everybody.
That's what I thought.